What up, my friends? Hope you guys are well. So in this video, I want to talk about freedom in life and in business. What it really truly takes to gain freedom, especially freedom of time. I know on this channel I keep talking about wage slavery and that's because slavery is real. There's so many people that are enslaved in their job, in relationships, that are trashed, that are long past their due date. By the way, greetings from my village over here in Africa. Check this out. Now we're watching a soccer game, chilling with my daughter over here. So relaxing on a nice Saturday and under my favorite tree. There's a baobab tree. One thing I noticed about freedom is everybody wants freedom until they discover what it really takes to get that freedom. Everybody talks about that. Let me sit down so I can give you all this game. The thing about financial freedom and time freedom is it's often overlooked because people are followers. Everybody is trying to follow what the next person is doing without really questioning why that other person is doing what they're doing. So what ends up happening is you follow people off a cliff. If that's you, then you've done this major mistake. I know I've done this mistake where I follow people that I think have all the answers, only to discover much later on that these people are just as lost as I was. And that's really, really annoying. Imagine you spend 10 years, doing something, or even 5 years doing something, because I think 5 years is still a long time. 5 years of doing something, only to discover that you're on the wrong path. If you say you haven't been through that, you're lying. Most people have degrees, have majored in certain fields that they don't use anymore. They're not employed in that field. Maybe they went to school for law, but they're working in advertising. There's so many people that are like that. They discover that they wasted 4 years of school, which is a lot of time. We're now going through an AI revolution, guys. This means that we are far beyond information. Information is so abundant. The amount of information that's here on YouTube, that's in ChatGPT or even Claude AI is so much that sometimes I sit back and I'm like, man, if I had all this information when I was 21, I'll probably be a billionaire by now. Definitely a millionaire. By the way, I'm not a millionaire yet, but I'm getting there. So I'm saying to myself, I could have been a billionaire if I had AI when I was 21. I could have connected with so many people on YouTube. By the way, when I was 21, there was no YouTube. That's how old I am. For some of you that have access to all this information, that means you have access to a version of you that is 10 years older. A version of you that is 20 years older. By the way, you don't come across my content by mistake. Nobody comes across my content by mistake. There's no way. It means you're probably going through some level of pain that you're trying to find a solution for. And I probably said something that triggered you, and then you decided to stick around to see what else. What other game can I give you? I'm going to give you so much game in this channel. Now, thanks to YouTube, I'm able to learn from a version of myself that is 20 years older, even 30 years older, because I watch content creators that are in their 60s, that are in their 50s. I'm 44. Thanks to these guys, they're dropping so much wisdom and so much game, and I'm soaking it all up. I'm eating it all up. And a lot of these guys, the major common denominator amongst a lot of these guys, almost all their regrets are around wasting time on things that don't matter, people that don't matter. That's the common denominator that I'm noticing. Like many of you, you're going through this. You need to be grateful that YouTube exists. Because some of us, we didn't have this. I didn't have access to some guy who's living a dream life that I want to live. There are a bunch of guys here on YouTube that I follow that are more successful than I am, that I follow, that I highly respect. When you see me living like this, I learned this game from somebody, from another YouTuber. About 10 years ago, I started to watch these guys, these American guys that will go to places like Thailand, work remotely in Thailand, and build businesses online. And they seemed very happy with that, by the way. Let me get this ball. They seemed very happy with that. Let's get this ball. I still got it. All right. So I used to watch these guys on YouTube that were living abroad, building businesses online. They were sharing how they were doing it. And I was like, man, I want to live that life. And at the time, I was staying in a 2-bedroom apartment in Atlanta. I wasn't very happy, a little overweight. I wasn't working out every day. Now I work out every single day. I eat organic, I eat good. I control my time. I spend almost all my time with my kids. And this is because I learned it from other people that were ahead of me. And I took all that information, and I took action against that information. There is no excuse, guys. In 2026 and beyond, there is no excuse. We're going through an AI revolution. We're way past the information age. And the information age was 5 years ago. It ended 5 years ago, probably. No, actually, information age ended like 3 years ago. Now we're in AI revolution. That's a different beast. The AI revolution is going to help you to take things to the next level now, because there's certain things that I'm learning that I know just 3 years ago would have taken me months, but I can do them in a matter of minutes or even hours. For example, simple things like building a website. I remember back in the day, if I needed to build a website, I had to learn like WordPress, learn all these tools, or even hire somebody on a platform like Fiverr or Upwork, you know, somebody from like India or whatever, Bangladesh, Pakistan, especially Pakistanis. Shout out to my Pakistanis, by the way. These guys are point. I had to hire somebody from Pakistan online to build me a website back in the day. But now, because of the AI, I can do that myself with a simple prompt. It's incredible. There's no more excuses of why you haven't started your business, guys. There's no more excuses why you're not making serious gains in life and in business, guys. Because by you learning these skills, you become more valuable to the marketplace. So it's not necessarily about not having capital, because at the end of the day, when you didn't have a job, you didn't have any money, and somebody hired you for the skill that you have, right? So learn these skills. That's what I do. Every skill that I learn, I charge people. That's the new game. I hope you guys got some value from this video. If you guys are ready to win in this new season, if you're ready to take your life and your business to next level and start taking yourself seriously so that other people can take you seriously and give you money, I'll put a link in the description of this video. Schedule some time and I'll add you to my private membership group.